Rob, that was awesome, man. I coach the high school team here. So in the summer, when kids are out of school, my high school boys and I will go to each of the elementary schools in our school district and we'll do free little camps. But I'm looking to grow it to be a little bit more than just that. So when I saw the thing about the disabilities, like even the prison thing has my mind, and just maybe going in and doing some just sessions with them where they can just play some organized sports. So when you were talking about the social and some of the stuff that you put, I saw that and I was like, wow. And I love the comment at the end about, I don't care if you're 4, 74 or whatever, everyone should have the opportunity to experience soccer.
Definitely, definitely. I think it's massively important. At the end of the day, it's quite good because one of the prisoners, when he gets out, he said his niece and a nephew play disability football for Milton Keynes, so he wants to get out and help coach him with them. So it links into that as well, to be honest with you. I said it's an area that I hadn't really had much experience in, so it's an area that I'm probably not the best person. I'm not the best at it at the moment. No one's ever going to master coaching. At the end of the day, the more I can help people, is it a selfish thing where I get pleasure out of helping people? So yeah, kind of, it's not a selfless act because in the day I'm getting something out of it as well. I'm doing it to benefit people, and by doing that it benefits me. So yeah, it's a win-win.
You even talked about the mention of win or lose. It doesn't really phase me. I'm having the opportunity to impact players, all the different things that you all are doing. I was like, wow, this is so stinking cool. Yes, we want to develop players. We've got like an academy where we're trying to push some players to the high level, but at the end of it, we want to try to get as many people in the Oxford United area involved in soccer and all the things you can do. Like you say, get away from sitting on their cell phone or the PlayStation.
There's hopefully some really positive stuff coming up. I'm looking to grow the holiday camps. I'm hoping by maybe the summer holiday to go from 2 to 4 to add an extra couple. It's actually one of the things we make money out of, but we're a charity, so we don't keep the money. Then the more money we make, the more we can help people. It's an earner for us, but it's not an earner, if you know what I mean, because we don't make any profit. But the more money we can earn, the more people we can help. And then you get more kids enjoying themselves as well by doing the holiday camps. Yeah, it's a win-win all round, in fairness.
If they think you're just in it to make a buck, that ruins the whole kind of idea. But the fact that, like, look, we're a charity, so any extra money that we get, we're putting it right back into, now instead of having 2 camps, we can now have 3 or 4, or we can have more locations. I just love the fact too that you're going to the schools, you're going to the prisons. A lot of us that do a lot of like, hey, come here and we'll do stuff. Well, that's great. But if you can actually meet them where they're at, like you talked about going to neighborhoods that aren't really as affluent as other ones and bringing the game of soccer to them, I just love that.
There's lots of positive things that come out of it, in fairness. I love the academy coaching, that side of it, the real high level stuff. And as I said, Bristol City at home this weekend. We're at the training ground, so lovely venue. Should be a real sort of high level sort of tactical and technical battle. So from that point of view, that does get my juices flowing. But at the same time, so does going to a prison on the Wednesday and teaching prisoners, and so does doing a disability session, and so does doing a after school club. They're all as enjoyable as each other, to be honest with you. It just goes back to that variation of experiences. I think makes you a better coach. And then when you do go into a different environment that you've never been in before, suddenly you're less fazed by it because you've done it so often.
The other thing I love is you're getting to watch your youngest son get into coaching and kind of see him grow up with it as well, which I think is so cool that you've kind of role modeled, like, here's what you can get out of it. Here's what the impact you can make on others. And he's kind of like, I think I'd like to kind of rock and roll with that as well.
Yeah, it's good. He does see quite a lot. He's seen some good practice and he's seen some bad practice, and he can spot the difference, which in a 16-year-old I think is quite good. He's in a far better place to start his journey than I was, which I think is obviously a positive. If I was to do coaching all over again, I'd start at a younger age. So for him to start early, you never know, could make a career out of it. At the same time, obviously, it's not the most lucrative job in the world, unfortunately. I do find that a bit bonkers considering how much money is at the top end of the game. At the end of the day, if you're enjoying yourself, I took this job to make less money than I was on my previous job because I know I'd enjoy myself. Getting that enjoyment out of your job, I think, is, if you're doing something you love, I would do that for less money than something I don't enjoy.
I think that's something that resonated the whole time I've been talking with you, is the enjoyment, whole empathy thing. Clearly, you're just like, I want to be able to be kind of a positive light in people's, even if it's just for that one holiday camp, and maybe it'll be something that sparks them, or like the prisoner you talked about that now is going to go out and try to make an impact. Like, that's what it's all about.
Oh, massively. And that is the same with like the social media side of it, where, as I said, my kind of part of it is just me just saying whatever comes to my head. But I've had quite a few coaches who've DM'd me and said, oh, that's been so helpful, or asked me extra advice and sort of been able to help them. So I've been coaching for quite a few years now, so to be able to give something back is something I'm quite enjoying. Being able to help other people, hopefully put them in better positions than I was when I was at their stage of development.
Busy, so I really do appreciate you taking the time to chat and share a lot of this information, and I can't wait to put this out for people to check out.
No, it's good, and I've done a few podcasts. The ones like this are the best ones, where it's organic. Especially the first couple, I was like writing notes and stuff like that. And actually, just having a chat and sort of the natural stuff that flows off that, I think is probably better for the people listening. So now I think it was good. In fairness, hopefully it's well received.